What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Just want to introduce a new series to you guys. This one is called How to Build a Castle, or Let's Build a Castle. And we're going to be building a small castle. So guys, make sure I don't go any bigger than this little thing here, maybe a little moat around it. But other than that, I don't want to go any bigger. But anyway, what we're going to do for this episode is plan it out, or try to plan out like what we're going to do. So what I want to do first of all is, like, in this corner here, I want to go ahead and build the main hall. Now let me just kind of give you an idea of what we're doing here. So like, we have the ocean over here and it wraps around, as you can see, and we got a little village over there that's by Creeper Killer Man, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, this is where a village is, and we're going to build a castle here. And yeah, so basically it's just a small little mini series that hopefully we can get done pretty quick. And yeah, you kind of choose your terrain. Like, this is a pretty good spot of terrain to build the castle on. I went ahead and voxeled in this here so that there's like a little hill for it to sit on, and it's very defensible, I think. It has a higher ground, obviously. So anyway, let's go ahead and start out by planning out where the main hall will be. And so I want to sort of make it kind of big, not huge, but, you know, big enough to hold, you know, all the main stuff, like all the big stuff. Like, there we go. So that is where the main hall is, right there. And so that is probably the most important part of the castle, is because that's where you know, you'd have a lot of the big things going on. It's like the main dining hall, pretty much. And then now we need a little throne room. Like it maybe actually we'll dual purpose the main hall with the throne room. Like, we'll put like the dais up here with the king's throne in the middle, and then like all the rest will be a bunch of dining tables, and should look pretty nice, I think. And so what we want to do now is, let's go ahead and just wrap the walls around. So like, we'll just go ahead and take the red wool and go ahead and do this all the way around the motte. I think this is called a motte. The little artificial hill that is built specifically to build a castle on. Like, back in the medieval era, what they would do is, it was called a motte and bailey, where like, basically it's spelled M-O-T-T-E. That's called a motte. Now the motte is the hill, and the bailey is supposed to be the castle up on top of the hill. But anyway, this motte is a obviously it's going to be not a bailey per se, but it's just going to be like a castle on top of the hill. And basically what they would do is, they would just like they would start off with a motte and bailey, which was the old version, which would be all wood pretty much. And then as time progressed, they would build it into a castle. So that is what they would do. But this castle is just, you know, it's just a castle. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and make these walls a little thicker, just like that. And we're going to add in some more variation to it. I kind of want to give it a square shape. Like, not square, but rectangular. I want to give it a rectangular shape. That's, you know, the desired look of this. And now what I want to do, since we have the village over there, is let's go ahead and build the gate here. And so why don't we go ahead and do this? Let's just use it like that and say this is where the gate will be. Now, how wide do we want the gate? Let's just make the gate 3 wide. For a castle like this, you don't need a big gate. So we're just going to make the gate 3 wide, just like that. Not that far out. We'll go ahead and do that. And then what we'll do is, say we have a little jut out here. Not there, maybe here. And then it'll have like a little archway where the road would go underneath. So let's go ahead and just choose where the road will, or where the little street will go. It'll go this way along the hill, and then it'll curve back down like that, and it'll go across the moat here with like maybe like a little wooden bridge or something. And so this will go across like this, and then at the end we can go ahead and build like a little square tower. So let's just go ahead and do that really quick. Maybe just a little 3x3 tower, you know, nothing huge, but just something little defensive, so they can do that. And let's just make this 3 across, and then down underneath, actually this is going to be way taller, so I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just go ahead, let's make this taller. So this is going to be pretty tall. It's going to be up to there, I think. And so let's go ahead and build the wall across now. So say it's going to be 3 wide. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So that's about the height right there. And then say the archway will be about right here. So remember, guys, don't let me get any bigger than what we have here. We don't want to spend a lot of time on this. We just want to make this a small series. And I think we'll be able to do it pretty well. It'll work out pretty well. So that's going to be the little road through here, just to be able to get up onto the ledge. And then there's going to be like a little fortification spot along here where the road goes. So that's going to be like, the road's going to be flat going up. And it's going to be sort of fortified. So they can, you know, stand up here as a line of defense, shooting down on the enemies. Just like that. All right. And then it'll curve up onto the castle. And then maybe I'll go ahead and sort of raise this terrain up here just for that tower, so that it's not so odd looking. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. I'm not going to do really much. Actually, you know, I'll do that later. We'll do the terrain later. We're just going to plan out sort of what's going on. So right now, you guys are probably like, what the heck? What's going on? You guys can't figure out. But anyway, what we have is this is going to be a tower here. Let me go ahead and choose where to put this. Let's go ahead and throw this down. And I'm just going to make it all the way down to the bottom. So we're just going to walls 35, 14. Oh, okay. Walls 35, 14. There we go. And what is going on? Why did not work? What did I do? Walls. Oh, I see. I just did 1L. There we go. Walls 3514. There we go. And we'll deselect that. Perfect. All right, so this is going to go over to our wall over here, of course. And it's going to be 3 wide. So just imagine that that's going to be 3 wide. And then they get through there, get through the gate. And now they're in the courtyard. So now we got to figure out some other buildings that are going to be in here. So obviously we need a kitchen. So let's go ahead and make the kitchen hall right here. So we're going to build this all the way over like so. So let's go ahead and plan this as like, this is where the kitchen will be, obviously. So that's what we're going to plan it to be. Let's go ahead and take some, assign kitchen ward or kitchen building. We'll just call it the kitchen building. Why not? And so this is the main hall. Obviously towards the top is where the king will have his bedroom and stuff. And we also can't forget to have some fortifications on the outside. So this is the main hall, so we don't forget. All right, so now we got to figure out some fortifications for the outside of the main hall, because obviously you'd want to be able to shoot down on your enemies while they're coming around. So let's just go ahead and plan out the walls around this thing. Not quite sure how much thicker I'd want to go. So we got the kitchen, and let's just build the walls around it. So let's just do this. Let's just do that, yeah. Just kind of build the walls around it, you know? Like nothing really super fancy. I'm not sure if I want to build a tower. Now there is supposed to be a keep in the castle, but we'll figure out where to add that. Like maybe we can add it on the very back edge here. Like maybe we can make a taller tower there, but let's not worry about that right now. So the gatehouse is here. Gate. And then what I want to put here is a round tower. So let's just use some purple wool to show that this is a round tower. So let's just do that. Now this looks to you like a major mess, and I know that. It looks like a major mess to me, but as we go around and revise it, it'll look better. So round tower. All right, so we got the round tower there. And so now we got to decide. See, this is the main side that needs to be defended, because you got the sea over there, and you got a town, and sort of the water snakes around over there as well. So this is the main side that, you know, needs some towers to shoot out that way. So let's go ahead and put a bastion here. When I say bastion basically it's just like a big place to put like a catapult on top, or a mangonel, or a ballista, you know. So we're just gonna call this a bastion. There we go. So this castle will have one bastion like that. Why don't I just go ahead and make the buildings yellow? Let's do that so you guys don't get confused so much, because I'm sure you guys are just confused with this layout. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn all that to yellow, just like that, and we'll do this as well, because I don't want to confuse you guys. So I'm sorry if it is confusing you. And like I said, the red outer wall. There we go. We'll go ahead and continue the red all the way up to there. All right, and then we'll go ahead and build the red around like that. Perfect. All right, so obviously we need to change the road color. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we do, but whatever. So let's see what else we can add here. We want stables in the castle. So obviously we can go ahead and build the stables here. So let's use yellow wool. And let's just call this the stable area. And how far do we want it? Let's just build to there, and then we'll build it back. And so this is the stables. So what else would be in a castle that we would need? There we go, stables. All right, so we got room over here for something. Let's do the barracks. It would be nice to have a barracks. So let's put the barracks here, up against this wall. So let's just go ahead and build this in. We don't want to cover up the gate too much, so we'll come in like that, make it sort of asymmetrical, and maybe like a little place to shoot arrows down here, and then it'll come back to about there. Maybe it'll go right into the stables like that. So it'll be sort of this larger building there. And then what I would like to do is continue this wall all the way over to the barracks like that, and then have an archway here. So basically this would be a killing pit in here like that. So like literally if they get through the gate, they'd have to be in this killing pit, and there'd be another gate here. So we can go ahead and build that back, and here is another wall for the little guys to get through, and then maybe a tower here. There we go. And then that'll be the stairs down. And actually we don't want that tower to be so wide. So let's do this instead. Let's just one out there, and then we'll build it into that. Just like that. All right? And then there's going to be like parapets and stuff along that side. And then obviously this is going to be built up over there, and it's just going to be this little like death hole here. So good luck getting through this this place here. And this, I think I'll just have a portcullis in this area. And then so if they get through the portcullis, then they would have all the archers shooting down on them. Then they'd have a swinging gate to get through. And then they're in the main courtyard, obviously. And then this is where like all the men would do stuff. So we want plenty of room in here. And I think this is pretty good. Maybe up here we can have like a well. Like obviously I would want a well in the castle. So maybe in this side we can have a well. So let's decide. Let's just use some purple, and then we'll put a well here. All right, so we need to plan this out. Decide that this is the barracks. All right, so that is decided for that. So we got the main hall, we got the kitchen area, we got a well, because obviously when you're in a siege or anything, water is definitely needed. We got a stables, we got a barracks, and we got the very defensible way into the castle. And then I need to pull up the terrain there. We got walls all the way around. And I think that will pretty much do us for now. Let me do this quick. Just to, it's really rough right now. But as we go along, it'll definitely clean up. Like for the next video is when we actually decide to build all this stuff up, and it should look pretty good in the end. So looks like that works out pretty well. We have a pretty good deciding factor. Let's go ahead and use some pink wool for the road. Now the reason why I have this sort of like disorganized, like I don't have it planned out, is because I want to give you guys a very thorough idea into like what thought process I go through when I'm building. And this is a pretty good example of, my thought process. It's very randomized. It's very, it just happens. You just kind of come up with it as you go along. And that's what's important when you're building. And I think that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to have along the outside is a moat. It's not going to be filled with water, but it's going to be like filled with spears, and it's going to be like this little ditch all the way around. Now I've come up with this kind of like palette for the wall. However, I'm not fully sure that that's going to be how it is. Like basically, you have really old stone, and then it sort of like changes into newer stone. And as you can see, I've used some hardened clay and some dark stone, and then I sort of get lighter and lighter as we go up. So I'm just trying out the palette. We're going to see how it works out. I'm not sure that that's what we're going to do, but anyway, this is the initial planning stage of building a castle, and hopefully this series will turn out really good. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys are as well. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. If you guys like this video, please like. If you guys want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget that I have a Facebook and a Twitter. Links are down below in the description if you guys want to stay connected with me. And also I have a Twitch, which I stream on. So don't forget to follow me over there and watch me as I build. I won't be building this. This will just be video based. But on my stream, I will be building Seabridge. So definitely, hopefully you guys will see me there. But thank you guys for watching. Looking forward to next time. Till next time, bye-bye.